Extreme temperature warning.
What? Extreme temperature? What? Okay then. Hello. Um, got a bit more deuterium. By the way, I didn't see any information as to like how fast does the flyer you made go?
Temperature shield nearly depleted.
What is freezing me?
Extreme temperature warning.
Um,
Extreme temperature warning.
the hell? My guess is it's raining outside. Either that or it thinks I'm in the goddamn tundra, which would really suck. Temperate tundra. 31. So, pretty decent. Yeah, free energy is... Oh, and I was going to modify this to be a bit faster. Scares the crap out of me every time it does that. So... Hello, Ryan. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably actually going to use that for exploring around the island. As it's actually an aircraft. Um, and as for catching up, there's essentially the idea of this is it's a custom world with the biggest planet size possible, so everything is really spread out. Um, it's as for the difficulty settings, it's a combination, but the majority of them are on the more difficult ones. And as for the terrain, it is the maximum like terrain difference modifier, which means that there's a lot of really high and really low points. And the water level has been raised to the maximum, so the end result is a ton of islands. And also everything wants to murder me. And at this point I feel like everything would probably succeed. I like to try to avoid any possible combat scenarios until I have preferably the top tier stuff, but at minimum a weapon and decent multi-tool. So yeah, at this point I'm going to be modifying that so that it goes a bit faster. Actually, I could probably just use this. The dock area, because I don't have any boats anymore, because the old one decided it wanted to act like old space engineers with lots of wheels and rotors and pistons. I don't understand why that thing is moving. Because it shouldn't be moving. Oh my, it always scares the crap out of me whenever it saves. Nah, this should... Why doesn't it hover in place when I get out then? I don't know. Let's see, what's it? I think that is... I don't believe that it's powering anything other than air blades. Actually, I'm going to redo all of the air blades just so that I know exactly how they're configured. There. There. Yeah, I know. I generally prefer to have them on hover, but my issue is that it was slowly drifting away, which in my experience they don't do. They tend to stabilize themselves. And actually what happened with the boat was, I mean, since with hover pads, when you set them to grounded, they are no longer consuming very much power, so I tried to save energy by setting them to grounded, and the boats just ended up not floating anymore and just rested in here. Until, that is, it decided it wanted to somehow turn so that it was actually pointed that way instead of that way, and also flipped upside down, and also spaz out incredibly badly, and it nearly killed me about 10 times. So that's why I don't have that anymore. Need more electronic parts. I'm thinking I'm going to bring... Yeah, it's... For the most part, the ones I use... Ooh, actually I could raise these up a bit more. Also, where's the center of mass? It's pretty centered. That would probably explain it. That also explains why some of the ones that I've used have performed extremely well, except they're not perfectly stable in flight. I did not know that that really did anything, having the air blades at the top. That's very good to know. That also means I'm going to be doing yet another design change on my Nighthawk. Flying mobile base. Perfect. I need more composite parts. uh, oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. Just thinking, wait a minute, why are they not turned on? Also, if they're not turned on, then what is lighting everything up? Alright. Time to... Yeah. Interesting. Um... Yeah, for the most part, the aircraft I use are just... The ones that I like so far are the biomass transport that I pointed out on the blueprints earlier. Oh crap. And the sleek hauler and some variations I have made.
Extreme temperature warning.
What uses composite parts that I can take? Um, I want it to be not raining outside.
Good
Drink some
hydration
more
for
water.
food.
And I think I can just disassemble one of the original solar things out here. It's still raining. Perfect. Um, so that should have given me enough. Can I mount a switchboard at the front of this? Yes, I can, and it's not centered. Oh well. Um, leaves me room for a terminal. Wait, is it weigh the same? 15, 15. Sweet. So it's a bit pricier to run, but it should do. Um, Alright, I'm gonna use these then. So I just need electronics, frames, and plating. Take a bit more fuel. So electronics, plating, and somewhere there are frames. Frames. Actually, I want to take one more thing. Which is in here somewhere. Here. In case I do need to pass time quickly. Speaking of which, Nante. Is it day now? Nope. Should be day now, though. That didn't work. Oh, and I also forgot to set up steering. Oh, does the door go anywhere? The plan is this will go into the base, but I haven't really had the stuff to build the base yet. So it's going to, but well, maybe not necessarily to the base, but actually, yeah, that's gonna go to the base. Because this is the dock. This is water entry. Five hours is plenty of fuel. Thanks for that, Steam. I don't know which way the steering needs to go. Alright, it needs to be the opposite of that. And then it's gonna do point turns as well. And I think that should be everything. So yeah, those are all right. And those are all right. Yeah, the idea is sort of like that in several ways. Whoa. Alright, and now I should be good to go. How fast did it go before? I don't remember. Um, oh, and I was also gonna add suspension landing gear, but who cares? This is going quicker, or the old version went quicker? Oh, it might have something to do with the fact that I did put in more fuel, so there's more mass. Yeah, I think it was going like right around 50, maybe just under before. Wanna check how full this is? Not bad. Oh my gosh, this thing is really weird for me. And I never forgot a solar beacon on here to check the or not altitude. Um, check the biome. That looks like it might be uranium over there. Yeah, it is pretty unstable. And I forgot to take a screenshot of the uranium for the guide I'm working on. Also, why does it keep on popping me out on that side. Yeah, batteries are one thing I would like to have. And one of my issues has been biomass for that. Because I need a lot of it for my various building projects, such as, you know, the ridiculous number of solar panels. Yeah, that's essentially what I was turning the one part of the island into. Um, I would say that the main reason I'm here right now is actually to find a decent amount of uranium so that I can get a craft that I'm much more familiar with out here. Whoa! This thing does turn really fast. This is only silicon. Interesting, I did not realize that silicon ones seem to glow at night. This one looks like it might be titanium. Mobile base flyer. Sure. I typically... Oh, crap. I typically put any designs that I would use frequently on Steam. Um, what is that? Is that more silicon? I think it is. uh, oh, this is so aggravating. Because on the one hand, I'll probably die, but on the other hand, it's uranium. Um, and once I have uranium, then I can go straight to the bigger one that I've flown around a bit more. Oh my gosh, and I'm not sure what it is, but for some reason, I'm like 99.999% sure that in the past I've always gotten out on the left side of the cockpit if possible. And now it's getting out on the right. $49, that might be enough. Aluminum and silver. Not sure what this one is. Cobalt. $57. It's probably enough to run a sleek hauler for a while. I don't know how long one piece of uranium lasts for, which is a bit inconvenient. Pretty sure that's silicon. Um, oh, there's the uranium teasing me again. Alright, I'm going to pretty much head back to base now, because I think this should be enough to get something better than this. Um, Behemoth Mobile Base Flyer. Alright, I will... Oh, this thing is really weird for me. I'm also curious as to how you get things to move faster than 72 kilometers per hour. And I don't see it on the workshop quite yet. There is always some delay due to internet though. Yeah, that's what I initially thought. And then there's a whole bunch of things on the workshop though where people have found ways to make things that go a lot faster than that. Like there's a miner on the workshop that and that surprisingly with a decent amount of uh, fuel efficiency, although it is a pretty big miner, it can, I'm not sure just how fast it can go, but it certainly goes fast enough that I get out of the planet's atmosphere. And then I saw somebody made a monorail that goes, I think it was 120 kilometers per hour. Unfortunately, it wasn't starting on a track, so I don't have any way to actually use it. Some of the plants look so weird when the texture's only like half loaded. Yeah, that's one thing I've been thinking about as well. I'm actually going to set grounded, grounded, grounded. Set all those to grounded, just so they're not burning fuel the entire time. Alright, see you, Ryan. Oh, and I was going to check and see if it's shown up on the workshop yet. I do not see it yet. Um, alright, what have I got to work with? Oh, it's 160, not 120. But yeah, this is the one I was talking about. Unfortunately, I don't know how to actually paste that in a way that can be used. This thing, 122 max speed, where is... No, not that one. This one. This is the one I was talking about. It's plenty fast enough to get you out of atmosphere. Level railgun, bunch of random stuff. Oh, here. 108 kilometers per hour. No, I'm not seeing it yet. 34. Nah. This is what I used to get here. 35 kph. What am I waiting for? Where's the sleek hauler that I love so much? Oh, it's a small exploration flyer. Yeah, it is there. Oh, and I wonder if that one goes plenty fast. 24 cargo. Yeah, I could do that. I can totally do that. Around. Wait a minute. 72. Hold up. Oh yeah, Google. I'm definitely typing kilometers per second. 20 meters per second. Well, that is actually slower than I thought. That's a lot slower than I thought. Right then. Did I, by any chance, save the version that... No, I didn't. Oh well. I can just use this one. By the way, do you ever have any issues with transferring large amounts of components from your inventory to a container? Because it's always double click. Hmm. I I found out that actually an app that I got on my computer, actually so that I could make all of my Warframe guns burst fire if I wanted to, um, works extremely well for it, as I can just use a button on the side of my mouse. Oh, I need a bit more than that. Actually, I need a whole bunch more than that. And more SC electronics. Oh, and then I need to make sure that I'm producing some uranium. 14 will have to do for now. Not as much as I'd like, but oh well. "24 cargo, beacons, terminal, item dispensers, uranium. I don't know if I need to go above 110. I don't think so.
Good hydration secured.
I do love that you can... Why is everything not lit up? Hmm. Alright then. A little less biomass than I thought I had. Oh wait, can I get that out of there? Is there any way to cancel that? I don't know if I can get that out of here. That might be an issue. Yeah, I know it's pretty small, but I'm not 100% sure just how wide I made the dock opening. Should be plenty. Alright. Oh, I should probably make sure that I have fuel. Oh, 4 hours. That'll be plenty. It's a lot more than I thought. Can I make it? I think I can. Yes. And it's raining. Of course. Why not? This is the point at which I don't know which airblades are which. I would turn one off just so that I would see which one it is, except I know that this thing actually does not fly if you take, or actually does it? I think it might actually. Well, let's find out. Nope, not gonna find out. Oh, that's slower than I thought I was. Although I do actually have the thing that tells me my altitude, so I should always know just what my altitude is. Um, I'm definitely thinking today. There we go. Just wanted to. The reason I did that is because I wanted to make sure that that was going to keep mining, but at the same time, I don't want to weigh myself down or fill up my cargo. Actually, I'm going to go back there and adjust this so that the steering has slightly less power. Actually, I'll just name the air blades.
Extreme temperature warning.
Airblade 10 is... Oh, can I not rename these? Well then. Alright, and that one is... That one should have steering. "17, turn off. 18, should. 19, should. 20, should not. 22, shouldn't. 23, should. 9, I can see already shouldn't, and it doesn't. There we go. So it turns a bit slower, but it's a bit easier to control at the same time. I do think it would be nice though if it was possible to use, like, build the wing pieces from the wreckage from the escape pod. That would be really nice. Actually, aerodynamic wings would be amazing. Yes. Oh, hello there, giant island. That is probably a lot higher than this thing can go. Actually, I don't know what its max height would be on this planet, because I believe it depends in part on the planet's radius. Well, let's find out. Oh, it can go higher. Oops. And at some point I must have hit a forward or backward movement key. Also, we're right about at 1 hour on the stream, because I wasn't watching the clock, so actually I am going to end this one for now and start up the next again. So, see you in 2, 3 minutes, probably, depending on how long YouTube takes.